Dave Burney in car 2 is closing in. So Burney is looking, and Bonus is back into second. Peter Bonus back into second. Dave Burney hard on the brakes in car number 2. Looking up the inside of James Lyford. We've got Ian Slark there in the blue and gold car running in 5th position. And Joe Polly has lost a couple of positions there as well. Through they come. Well, these cars very, very evenly matched, as we said, and it really does set up some superb motor racing, as it's the man who leads the championship, Chris Morgan, leading from Peter Bonus in 2nd position. And Bonus going for this wide line that gifted him, or didn't gift him, earning the lead. He's got the lead back on the way into Gerrard's again. Bonus, incredible driving lead. He's got the car well hooked up to go around the outside line, and Peter Bonus hangs on to it. He retakes the lead then from Chris Morgan. So this is really great racing, isn't it? Superb stuff as we go back on board with James Lyford looking up the inside line here. Surely he's going to make up a position here. Where's Bono? Bonus takes the lead around the outside. That car is so well set up for wide lines. Peter Bonus goes through in lead position. Chris Morgan second, and James Lyford is coming up and challenging for that. Now, Lyford outside line as they come up towards the hairpin. Now, is he going to do a bonus here and do a burn up around the outside? Morgan's hanging on to it at the moment. Morgan's not prepared to leave him room down to the elbow, and this is the view from Chris Morgan. Now down into Devil's Elbow, back onto the main straight. And Peter Bonus at the moment with a little bit of breathing space. It's not huge in motor racing terms, but it's big in Mighty Mini terms, believe you me. And then they go down across the line, under the bridge. James Lyford looking at the outside line. Dave Burney is there in 4th place. Then it's Ian Slark, followed by Louise Inch. 27 in the mix there is Matt Pinney, still running very well indeed. So Matt Pinney still in with a shout. Adi Tuckley on his outside, and then it's Stuart Coombs in the mix as well. Now then, let's have a look and see what can happen for the lead. Chris Morgan trying to close in on Peter Bonus. Very smooth style from Chris Morgan. He's taken 2 poles this year. He's on pole at Cadwell Park and also at Donington Park. And James Lyford has outdone him on poles on fastest laps with 3 fastest laps now. And Bonus goes in, change for 2nd position. James Lyford is up into 2nd place, and this lead pack, there's about 10 cars here, all dicing it out for the lead. And Peter Bonus hangs on to it from James Lyford. Chris Morgan down to 3rd, Dave Burney in 4th. There is Stuart Coombs dicing with 55, Adrian Tuckley. Tuckley, another Northamptonshire-based driver, motor engineer by trade. And here he comes now, Chris Morgan going wide. There is James Lyford down the inside. Now Lyford could well be on potentially for a win in this one. He's challenging real hard. The championship led by Morgan with 115 points. Lyford with 110. Ian Slark in 3rd, a little way back on 83. Adi Tuckley 4th on 82. And it's Tuckley in 55 that's going to put that move on there. A little bit of door handling as those cars came through. But James Lyford challenging for the lead. Peter Bonus leads at the moment in car number 6. The white car is headed a lot of this race, and it's been a very good drive from him. It's Dave Burney in 4th. Now Burney might hold a few cards here as well. 5th position is Ian Slark. 6th is Joe Polly. 7th in pink is... And it's a problem for Lyford. Lyford's off. Now he's trying to start the car, but it's not firing up for him. James Lyford, pole position man, and that potentially is going to see the championship slip away from Lyford. Peter Bonus leads from Chris Morgan now. In 3rd position, we've got a great scrap on there between car number 11, Ian Slark, Dave Burney in car number 2, Joe Polly and Louise Inch fighting for ladies' honours and trying to climb up the ladder at the same time. Back in 5th and 6th positions at the moment, and those 6, you've got to say, at the moment, that's really where the winner's going to come from. Now, is it going to be Chris Morgan to take another win? Superb season for him so far, Chris Morgan. Not so good in qualifying, down in 8th place, but he's made the race work for him. And it's a 19-lap race here at Mallory Park. It's basically 20-minute races that you get if you come into Mighty Mini Racing. Terrific value for money. As Polly looks up the inside. Now we've got Louise Inch around the outside, Polly up the inside of Ian Slark, and Slark's down to 6. So Louise Inch and Polly still dicing it out. Inch, as you can see, very clearly written on the front of that car, is through. Polly is trying to get through at Devil's Elbow on the inside of Ian Slark. He's going to fight back. 3 wide goes down to 2 wide down the main straight, and Ian Slark is at the moment in 5th position. Now Chris Morgan's going to have a go round the outside, so Morgan is still challenging Peter Bonus for the lead. Chris Morgan in car number 42. Oh, he's still in 2nd position. He's had a little spell leading, remember, as Polly and Slark still slugging it out here side by side. Joe Polly almost make contact. That's precision driving from these guys. It really is superb stuff. And we're going to take a moment just to drop down the order a wee bit here and look at car number 28. Stephen Rose chasing Will Smith in 51. Both newcomers to the championship. Will comes from Suffolk. And good to see them enjoying their race. Good to have a look at some of the other runners. And Joe Polly still in actually 7th position, not too far behind. Stuart Coombs at the moment in 7th. He isn't that far behind, is he? And they could nail themselves on the back end of this squabbling sextet at the front of the field. Under the bridge they go. Sheila Hassel is going to be lapped again. And of course she backed off to allow a lot of cars through. She's enjoying her racing, so at least we get to have a look at Sheila now. Is it going to be a challenge for the lead here? Because it looked to me like Morgan was looking up the inside line. Rest of the field coming through. We're just about to look at Holly Reid. So here comes Holly Reid down into the corner. Holly still ahead of Jonathan Thompson, who goes through next in the yellow car number 9. Rest of the field making their way through. The pale yellow car of Michael Dryden. 78 is Charlie Brisker. 73 is Steve Miles from West Sussex, and Steve Miles looking up the inside of Brisker. Now the 78 Charlie Brisker from Bristol is hanging on to it at the moment, and Steve Miles trying to get the better of him, but it's now a challenge for 4th position because Slark was having a look up the inside. Sheila Hassel moves wide there and lets the number 10 car of Stuart Coombs through. Peter Boner still hanging on at the front from Chris Morgan. Getting into the closing stages of this one now. There is Abe Tuckley in 55. A little bit shy of the top 6. He's in 8th position at the moment. Is Abe Tuckley challenging for 7. Morgan's going down the inside. Now we've seen Bonus go around the outside of this corner. Now is Chris Morgan going to make it stick this time? Just having a quick look to see whether Peter Bonus is... No, he's slotted back in. Chris Morgan leads. Peter Bonus 2nd. Fantastic stuff for him. Dave Burney is there in the next position. Then we look back. Car number 10 is Stuart Coombs. 55.8 Tuckley. A little bit shy of those, but Tuckley is going to try and challenge for 7th position before the end of the race. Now we go back and have a look at a little battle going on here with Will Smith still hanging on from Stephen Rose in 28. So those two having a real good scrap. And Jonathan Thompson, I think it is, in front of them. No, I beg his pardon, it's actually Verity Phillips, isn't it? Sorry, in 22. Apologies, Verity. Young lady, the marine biology student from West Sussex, who is leading the 2 lads there. And 2 more ladies in shot now. There is Louise Inch, now being headed by Joe Polly. So Joe Polly's made up a position. Chris Morgan leads in the pink car. Then Peter Bonus challenging for the lead position. Now Dave Burney is there in 3rd place, about to be challenged by Ian Slark in blue. But look at this, Peter Bonus round the outside again. Side by side, there's evidence of body damage on the back of Chris Morgan's car. Now Louise Inch goes wide. Here comes Peter Bonus round the outside line. He has made this very much his own here at Mallory Park this afternoon. In the white car, gets a wheel on the curbs. That may lose him a tad of momentum as Morgan goes straight on here up towards the Lake Essex. Now turns in. Very smooth. Peter Bonus hasn't lost too much time. And it's still Dave Burney in car number 2 in 3rd place. So Burney in 3rd, chasing Bonus. And you can see how that little dent happened, can't you? Just how close these cars get. 3 wide. There's contact there. Burney gets... Did he get tagged by Joe Polly? I'm not entirely sure. Well, the paint trading here, these guys and girls are really getting stuck into it. This is superb racing from all of them. And it's still Morgan that leads. So Morgan leads down the straight. Here he comes then. Morgan leading from Bonus now. Louise Inch is coming up round the outside of the blue car of Ian Slark. Joe Polly's in the mix as well, back in 4th position at the moment, so Inch is up into 5th. Inch is 5th, Slark down to 6th position. Polly's going to try and look up the inside of the 3rd place driver, and Joe Polly's going for 3rd place, so Dave Burney is coming under pressure from Joe Polly here. Now, up the step straight once again, leaders jockeying for position, still hanging on to it. On this, the last lap of the race, is Peter Bonus, Chris Morgan, but Peter Bonus looking up the inside now. Dave Burney gets... Well, very, very, very hard work from Burney here. They come through the lane. Burney's going for the lead. Dave Burney's going for the lead here as they come up towards the hairpin. Joe Polly, though, is going up the inside. Burney might have hung himself out to try this. Contact between Polly and Peter Bonus. Bonus is going wide. Polly's coming down the inside. But surely Chris Morgan is going to take the win. Morgan, I think, is going to take the win. Polly's up to 3rd, but Slark's got the inside line now for 3rd position. There is the checkered flag. And Chris Morgan wins it. Peter Bonus 2nd. And Joe Polly, it's a photograph of